Welcome to Grade Justification and Rubrics, tools to provide meaningful guidance. And let's start with the same question we had before. Why is it important? There are many answers to this question, but the most direct answer is students deserve justification for every grade you post in the Grade Center. It's more than they paid tuition and have expectations. Students cannot learn from their mistakes or grow as critical thinkers if they don't understand why they received the grade they see. Remember these images from our first module. Whether the grade awarded is an A- or a C, you don't want your student feeling confused, frustrated, or ready to give up because they are not receiving justification on their grades. The rubric is a powerful tool, but it can also be a confusing one at first. At Herzing University, we have two types of Blackboard rubrics. This first one is for our assessment assignments. These are rubrics used to gather information for institutional use, and students do not see these. You select where students rank, but you do not have to include any feedback. Some of our courses have already pre-made rubrics in place for different types of assignments, discussion forums, and that sort of thing. This example gives you only three possibilities, three options, which can be a problem since, say for the discussion forum, the portion which is on responses to other students, if the student didn't respond at all, it does not seem accurate to score them at novice and award points for work not completed. But these rubrics can be edited, or you can create your own using the Add Rubric tool. You can also create what I call total item rubrics that you copy-paste as an inline comment to the assignment or include in the feedback text box. In this first example, the rubric is used for a discussion forum. It opens with an overview comment reminding students of the purpose for that assignment. It can include praise or anything else you want to communicate to your students about the exercise they just completed. Next, there is a breakdown of components. In this case, there is one area for the initial thread and one for the required responses. Some instructors break this down even further with specific points for grammar, evidence of proofreading, or in-text citations if those are required, and there's many possibilities. The key is to put your voice into the rubric so that the connection between you and your student remains strong throughout the entire term. This one is an example of a written assignment rubric. While it seems long and cumbersome, it's got another page to it, this rubric breaks down the basic components of the entire assignment and the essay itself. Students leave this type of detailed rubric with a clear sense of where they excelled and where they still need practice. Both of these examples do not break down scores in terms of excelling, proficient, novice, etc., but it could be easily transformed into that type of rubric through the Add Rubric option we have. Grade justification is often a key issue in faculty surveys. Students become disengaged when every score is perfect, or they don't understand why they lost points with no explanation. Rubrics are also positives for the instructor. They reduce emails from students wanting a grade justified, and they protect you from grade challenges. If your rubric states a thesis statement is worth 10 points, and the paper does not have one, the zero in that portion of the rubric is quite clear and ends the conflict before it arises, making the rubric a win-win tool that clearly and directly lets students know how they performed on a given assignment. Best practices. Create a rubric for each assignment you grade. They are easily recycled for future terms and can be edited in a matter of minutes if a course is revised. Whether it is the thesis statement, paragraph development, point of view, whatever, justify key components for the assignment for students to reflect on. And remember, the rubric is in addition to specific feedback comments on written assignments. You need both components to explicate the positives and the rough spots to demonstrate instructor engagement.